Bitcoin has gained a huge amount of attention in the last 12 months, and now developers are keen to capitalise on this and bring the virtual currency into the offline world. HMRC is set to change the way it classifies cryptocurrencies later this month, and London is soon to get its first Bitcoin ATMs. We spoke to Sam Cox, a 24-year-old product designer who's come up with BitTag, a price tag that displays prices in Bitcoins. Sam believes such devices are needed to make Bitcoin socially acceptable in the offline world.
To progress as a technology, you need to get it needs to be accepted socially, and to do that is obviously it's okay being accepted socially online, but what really matters as well is like how it's accepted in the real world. So I thought, well, let's explore the space. Let's go deeper. Let's try and make something which kind of just takes it offline. Again, that's all about how you can bring those online transactions, that online space, into the offline world, into the physical world, and how's that represented? How does that look? And I guess that was kind of the ethos, the reasoning why I thought, from my perspective, it was quite interesting to kind of go down that rabbit hole and explore further.
But while Bitcoin slowly makes its presence felt in the offline world, the currency continues to face problems and uncertainty over its future. In recent days, Tokyo-based Mt. Gox, once the world's largest Bitcoin exchange, stopped its users from withdrawing their coins while it fixes what it claims to be technical issues. The news sent Bitcoin's value crashing down from more than $900 per coin to less than $600, as users panicked about whether they would ever get their coins back. But this fear isn't shared by everyone, and Sam admits developing for a currency with such volatility has its upsides.
If you had something which was standardized and is a constant, then I don't know, it's not quite as exciting. So if you can, if you're in an area which is so volatile and what you can do potentially could affect a large amount down the line, then that's really exciting for me. Or I don't really want to be doing something which is just okay, yeah, that's all right. I want to be doing something which kind of causes a stir or makes a bit of a reaction and kind of helps things along, like Bitcoin, because what it stands for is actually pretty good, compared to what we previously had before.
As for Bitcoin's future, and whether the banks will dictate how the currency is used, Sam thinks it should be left to its own devices.
I fear that if you get banks involved, then it will just become another currency. It won't be different because hierarchical structures will be put in place because naturally there would have to be with banks, because that's that's how they kind of run almost. And as soon as you start putting that into the jigsaw puzzle, then I just fear it will just kind of melt away almost. And I think the benefit of Bitcoin is that it is almost independent.
Despite the efforts of Sam and other members of the Bitcoin community, the currency's future is still very much in the hands of the financial regulators and the central banks. Until a legal framework is introduced, we won't yet know what the future of Bitcoin will be. Thank you for watching. For more technology news, go to ibtimes.co.uk/technology.